Right, here we are for the playoff match here between UGent Yellow and UCLL. It is in the losers bracket, so whoever loses this match will officially be out. As we do get underway, Skippy winning the kickoff side with an early shot, and that might already be 3 seconds in. 1-0 to UGent Yellow. I don't believe it. Skippy wins the kickoff. Started with a brilliant shot into the top left. We already have a game lead. UGent Yellow, a side a little bit awkward on defense there. Unable to hit the ball, but he will recover and get the backboard read. Skippy is it out safely. Might get one more touch to the middle here. Zarexic up, will try and hit it downwards, but it will be cleared out by Moss. Skippy tries to get back into the middle. Dangerously, Saib tries to hit it up above one. A name that I'm going to struggle to say there. Oh my goodness. The Cockblam? That's going to be difficult. Saib now on the left. Oh my goodness, they don't have difficult names. Apollodorus. I'm just going to call him Apollo. And I'll call this guy Dyke. I'm afraid I don't know how to pronounce those words. So Dyke and Apollo, those names will be. Rex can't get a hit there, but it will go for Saib. It takes the back right boost. Skippy might be a bit awkward now, having the boost taken from him. He will get a touch out though. It's about managing to keep the lead alive as Saib tries to get this mid. It goes past Moss. Rex with a 50. Dyke tries to get a clearance and will get it past Skippy, who unfortunately didn't quite have enough boost. And Dyke tries to get the flip reset, and Moss will manage to score the rebound. It's Dyke. A brilliant flip reset to get it past Saib. Zarexic unable to do anything. And that will be an equalising goal for UCLL. Moss gets level 1, but it is taken by Zarexic here. He's in a dangerous position. Just get a 50 into the middle. Dyke quickly up for it though as Skippy tries to take it off him. Diver faked out there by Zarexic. He couldn't quite do anything, but Zarexic, it will work for UGent Yellow. As despite the miss from Saib, Zarexic will turn on that. Catches UCLL out, and once again, UGent Yellow have the lead. Chris is going to have to do some defending here. Takes up the back ball, can't quite get the best of clearances, but Skippy is there. Will fall to Moss though, so Saib's going to have to make a save, and he will be up in time. Dyke though will have a shot, and Zarexic so close to getting the squishy save, but Dyke's shot just about far enough to the left, whereas Zarexic was unable to get the clearance. It was close, but once again we have an equalising goal for UCLL. Moss now. Takes her to the level, tries to get to Apollo, can't quite, but it will get past Saib. We might have a chance to get a shot on here. Where's the UCLL defense? Once again, caught lacking. The Saib can't get a hit there, but Zarex again with a shot that Apollo can do nothing about. And that will once again be the lead for UGent Yellow. Tries into the middle. Side just about beats Apollo. Can he get one more touch to it? He can, but Dyke just about able to get a save as Rexic brings it into the middle. Dyke with a miss, but Apollo hits up to Moss. He'll try and get the hit down now. It's a great shot, but off the crossbar as Saib will just about get the clearance. Rexic once again clears it upfield. Quick attack going for UGent Yellow. Dyke, can he get a bumble to Rexic again? Not quite. Rexic clears it out to Saib. It's a little awkward on the wall. Couldn't quite get it into the middle. Skippy now takes it, not quite past Moss. Zarexic will find it on the left, but he will be bumped by Dyke. A chance here for UCLL as Dyke gets it into the middle. Neither of his teammates there in time as Apollo tries to get a shot off, but it won't quite work out. Tries to get the pressure. Saib opting to just clear it out. Can he get a 50 here on Dyke? No. Takes his time. Zarexic may not get the hit, but there's a double commit there between Saib and Skippy, and that would have been dangerous if UCLL were expecting it. Perhaps they weren't though. They didn't capitalise as Skippy takes it off of Dyke. Saib's up, but Apollo will beat him. Zarexic forced to make a save. Anything can happen. We have 2 minutes remaining. Not a lot in this. I'd argue UGent Yellow have looked the stronger side. But anything can happen. There's only one goal in this so far, and like I said, no, you can't afford to lose this series if you want to stay up. This is the loser's bracket. I get to touch Zerexic, opting to stay safe and stay back. Tries to go off the backboard. Went forward to him as Moss just about not hitting that. Opts for the pass back. Dyke takes it high, gets past Skibley, but gets bumped in the process. Zerexic just about tapping it backwards. Moss. And he gets into the middle here. Oh, he passes Zerexic side balls to make a save off the crossbar, and Skibley can't quite get it out. It was very close, and Side, we've got to give him preps. That was a great save, but he didn't quite have enough to get it out of the danger zone, and Apollo will equalise with a minute remaining. Zerexic got the bump on Dyke there, just about not getting it as Dyke tries to get us into the middle. There's that will be Apollo who takes it. Side controls off the ball. Skibley tries to get the bump on Moss, couldn't quite get the finishing touch. Like, another flip reset, clearly quite a mechanical player here. Side tries to get the clearance, does so. Zerexic goes for the bump, it's a great demo by Zerexic, but Side couldn't quite get the best of touches. Perhaps a golden opportunity to get a game winner there. Almost lost by UGent Yellow. Moss unable to hit that, Zerexic will try and get it into the middle. Cleared out by Dyke. Skibley. It's up to Side, but can't quite get the best hit, but Skibley will pick up the pieces. Tries to get it mid, flicks it past one, but Dyke will manage to get a clearance. Side wanting to play it safe, didn't want to get demoed there. Tries to hit this in the middle, perhaps a last second chance here for UGent Yellow as Skibley dunks it into the middle. Zerexic's up for it, he gets the shot off, but it's off the post. And we have overtime in game one. Zerexic will win that kickoff. Side's got a good shot, so he gets the shot off and it wasn't in! But Apollo, who had gone for the save. So unfortunate for him, he's double tapped that. Well, backward read it into his own net. That certainly wasn't going in. You think Zerexic may have had the rebound, but regardless, it was an own goal by Apollo. Doesn't matter how you score them. I'm sure UGent won't mind. And that will be 1-0 to UGent Yellow. A very even match there, it has to be said. If there's anyone serious to take, UGent Yellow are going to have to try and take the momentum from that win and carry it on into the remainder of this best of 5 scenario. At least I believe it's best of 5. Perhaps if Landers in chat, he can confirm that for me. I've got a best of 5 overlay, so I hope so. Zerexic forces about to make a save. Dykes almost getting an early goal there for UCLL. Side now. He dashes off the wall, no boost. Still managing to get it mid though, but Moss will manage to get a clearance. Can't get it past Skibley though, who might get one more touch. Dyke just about beating him to it. Takes up the wall now. Zerexic's a bit awkward. Side forced to make the clearance. Can he beat Moss to the ball? No, but he will get an excellent dunk. Follow hits it over to Zerexic, who has the mechanical skill. Can't quite get it to Skibley, who commits to it anyway. Side's going to have to be careful here. Spurtley. Take it to the backboard, but that will go to Apollo. Skibley. That hits to the side, taken by Dyke, who can't quite get the finishing hit mid, but Moss will get his touch anyway. And that will go mid, and Zerexic just about gets a touch despite having jumped perhaps a slightly bit too high in the pre-jump, hoping, or at least trying to defend perhaps a shot. And Dyke will get it over 2 of the UGent Yellow defenders. And that will be 1-0 to UCLL. Zazzles, I mean, I will if I am asked to. I can cast your game if they want me to. But as I'm trying to reply to chat, Dyke does make it 2-0. 3 minutes 52 seconds remaining. It's a great kickoff there from Moss. Goes to the bump, an expert bump on Skibley there. Dyke with a decent angle on the shot there. Plenty of time for UGent, to bring this game back. They've proven they could do it before as Dyke trying to get the edge up, gets it past side, but it's an expert chance here for Zerexic, who flicks it over one, off the crossbar, and Apollo will get a clearance. Dyke now has another chance. Zerexic Gets the clearance though. Dyke with no boost. Gets it past one. Apollo can't get a touch. And Zerexic makes it a 1-goal deficit. Moss there. Caught out going for boost. Apollo just about unable to get the touch. Ghibli wins the kick off there. Zerexic has another chance here. Perhaps to equalise. Can't quite get a touch into the middle as Dyke. Some good backboard defense. Zerexic just about getting a touch to it. Apollo clears it out. Skibley will be the one to find it. Can he dunk it off Moss though? Not quite. Who clears up the field. Dyke tries to find it, but Zerexic will manage to get a clearance. UCLL not giving up the attack here though, as Dyke's hit goes to Moss. Side with the pre-jump. Just about gets it to the left. Moss tries to hit it mid. Apollo unable to beat Zerexic to it. It's a pass Skibley though. It will fall to Saib, but Saib's hit not quite the best as Apollo manages to get it past him. Can he get it mid? Zerexic finds himself there. Dyke goes for the shot. Zerexic just about touching it. Saib will clear it out for Skibley to take control. Tries to get it past. Not quite on target, but he will dunk Dyke's hit. Apollo then on Zerexic there. Saib's hit not satisfactory, but Dyke just about able to get it mid. Moss hits it into the corner. Zerexic and Skibley up for it. Zerexic unable to get a touch, but Skibley clears it out into the blue corner. I don't want to say it again, this has been a close series so far. Obviously in this game, Ghent Yellow on the back foot. They've come back from a back foot before, and they're going to need to carry the momentum of that game 1 victory. And if they can, they'll be looking pretty good to face either Pixel or whoever wins the other losers semi-final. As the Rex tries to get a shot off there, Apollo with the save. Clearance outside, he's got to be forced to make a save here. He will manage to touch it out for Zerexic. Take control. But he can get it past Moss here. He fakes it, opts for the fake, and Skibley will get a shot on it. Won't quite be on target. Zerexic gets it past Dyke. Saib just about able to get a touch to it. Unable to keep the attack going as Zerexic. That's a dangerous hit. Skibley's going to be forced to jump up for that, and he will do. Dyke. I think we get another air dribble, showcasing his mechanics yet again. Tries for the flip reset, perhaps didn't get that time. Saib's hit though, not the best, and it will fall to Moss. Skibley, excellent backboard defense though, meets him in the air. Apollo tries to get it mid. Moss with a touch. Saib just about managing to keep this game at only 1 goal. They will have to score though, if they want to take this to overtime, and score twice if they want to take the game win. So now UCLL not giving up the attack as Dyke finds himself up for this. Can't get the best of shots, but Moss will be there. Zerexic, though, coming from the heavens to try and get a clearance. Ghibli gets it past Dyke. Will simply for Moss, though, into the backboards. It's dangerous for UCLL, but Saib with a clearance. Once again, UCLL just maintaining this offensive pressure, though. UGent Yellow can't keep the ball out of their half. They have a chance now, though. Zerexic tries to hit it up. Unfortunately, no one there. Follow with the clearance. It will fall to Skibley. Get it past. Can he get it past Moss? Not quite. Dyke now. Challenged by Zerexic, and that will be enough for Saib to get the clearance. Moss now, maybe a last second chance here. They need to get it out if they want to take this game. Zerexic keeps the game live with a flip reset, but it will be Apollo who hits it off him. And that will be 1-1. There's nothing between these two teams. This series really could go either way here. Ghent Yellow. Aside from Zerexic, I'd argue that in terms of their offense, they're very much just clearing the ball out on defense, which to be fair, they need to do. And to UCLL, who seems to be able to keep offensive pressure up again and again and again. Perhaps instead of clearing it, you need to try and take control of the ball to get a tactical play going. Dyke there, unable to get a hit. Skibley with a chance here. Hits it up. Tries to go for it again, but Moss already with the defense. Brexit goes up. No boost though. Can't quite get another hit. It will be a free clearance for Apollo. Skibley's going to have to try and touch it. Doesn't quite get a hit, but no one from UCLL was there as Saib pinches it as a clearance. Opts to go for a boost. Wasn't fitting Apollo to that. Skibley beat into the ball there, but it will fall to Zerexic. In the middle of Skibley with a great demo on Apollo. Accidentally, I'd argue, hits that back to Zerexic. Saib tries to get into the middle, not the best of passes mid, and Zerexic did what he could with it, couldn't get it on target. Like, able to get to Apollo there, but that was a great save from Saib. And you think that was a bit of a nervous time there for UGent. Skibley managing to clear it out. Apollo. That'll go to Saib. It's a completely open net. It's Skibley with another demo, you think. Perhaps a new tactic here for UGent Yellow. Skibley has begun, I think that's his second tactical demo so far this game. And it's clearly worked out. He's left the net wide open for Saib, who's always going to score those. Rexic, an unfortunate backflip. Saib there to pick up on the slack. Tries to get an edge, will pitch it into the middle. It will get a touch off Moss. The Dyke able to get the clearance. The Rexic now tries to shadow him. That will be an unfortunate 50, and Moss will take control here. Skibley just about gets a touch, and the game will remain at 1-0 to UGent. As Saib, can he get it past Apollo? Not quite. Double jump being sufficient there. The UCLL player. Tries to get it mid to Dyke. Saib faked out by the miss. Rexic up for that. Couldn't quite do anything with it. Skibley perhaps caught going for boost. Does get a touch though. Saib pulls his teammate off. It will be on to go for this. He gets it past the defence. Can he get it into the middle? Skibley finds himself there, but Dyke just about clears it out. Rexic can't get off Dyke. Saib will, however. I must say the pendulum of offensive pressure seemingly swinging back into the middle here. Last game, UCLL definitely had the advantage in that they kept the offense up constantly. This game, I'd say it's been a little bit more 50-50 as Dyke tries to hit that down. It will be cleared out by Skibley, but not enough for Apollo not to get it. The Rexic on the batting board will get a hit. Boost here now though for the Pink Fennec, and that 50 will not be good. The Saib, who was on the backboard, clears it out. Rexic gets it over Moss. Dyke now goes up for yet another air dribble. Rexic will try and meet him in the middle. As a triple commit there from UGent Yellow, and Skibley, fortunately enough, was able to get a clearance. Rexic looking a little bit awkward on the backboard. Fortunately enough, no one from UCLL really pressured him. Dyke tries to get yet another air dribble, gets it past Skibley, but it will fall to Saib. Takes it off him. Zerexic find himself alone in defense. Saib with not the best of hits, but Zerexic will clear it out. Chance here for UGent to get yet another goal. Apollo goes for the demo, but Zerexic dodges it. Saib just about able to get the shot on. Skibley, that shot's not quite on, and Moss will get the clearance. Saib a little bit unsure what to do there. That will go past Zerexic. Skibley though will get a simple clearance. Zerexic might be able to beat Moss here. Not quite, but it will fall to Skibley. The shot though, not quite on target. Dyke with a save that could have been deadly if Saib had read it. Saib. Well, I get it past him. Opts for a simple hit to Zerexic. That might be all it needs, but Dyke able to hit Zerexic's attempted mid-pass. Skibley unable to get it past them, but Moss will miss anyway, and that was almost a chance mid there for UGent. And the defense isn't looking great here from UCLL. And UGent Yellow can't quite capitalise. The game will remain 1-0 as the seconds trickle on. But Moss gets a great demo on Saib. Unfortunately, doesn't have the momentum to continue forward. And it will again remain 1-0 as Skibley tries to get it out. It will fall to Saib, eventually does so. 30 seconds. Dyke takes up the ball, goes for the ceiling for the reset. The Rexic there, a bit of miscommunication between UGent Yellow as he double commits with Skibley. That's the one thing I'd argue UGent Yellow need to try and focus on. They do get the odd double commit. That 50 will go dangerously mid. Dyke with the amazing shot, I have to say, and that will go to the bottom left. 1-1 with 11 seconds remaining. What an angle from Dyke. Just about finds its way in off the post. And UGent Yellow, who have been on top this entire game, gonna need to try and find one more. As Saib gets it past Dyke, there might be one last chance here. As Saib gonna get it mid one more time, wasn't quite expecting it. Apollo should get a clearance here. Skippy able to hit it, and we have overtime in game 3. Relatively even kickoff. That will go to Saib. Opts to pinch it. This lack of boost. Apollo. Skippy up for that dangerously. Zerexic found awkwardly on defense. Just about gets a save. Apollo goes for it again. Zerexic saves it again. Keeps the game 3 dream alive for UGent Yellow. And Zerexic flicks it to the middle. Just off the right post though. Zerexic up for it. Also try me, it doesn't quite get a hit there, and Zerexic can't indeed finish it off. So many misses there that no one knew what was going on. As Moss tries to hit into the middle, it will be met by Skibley. Apollo's going to have to touch this, and he does so off his own backboard. Dyke will get a hit out. Moss applying pressure on Zerexic here. We'll go past 1. Zerexic, that much boost, does manage to get it. One more touch. Saib dunks that. That will go straight down. Dyke managing. Get a good enough hit for Moss to get a clearance. That will fall back into the middle. And Saib gets a demo, and Skibley finds an opportunity and takes it. And that will be 2-1 to UGent Yellow in game 3. Good demo from Saib. A good shot from Skibley. Catching the UCLL defense just about out of the play. And a spot in the next round is now 1 win away for UGent Yellow. UCLL. Have to be careful there, the demoing. It seems that most of the goals there, at least scored from UGent Yellow, were helped by, if not a result of a demo. If UGent Yellow can capitalise on those more while not going out of position, they could have an easy win here. Zerexic can't quite get it off the wall. Forward to Apollo. Zerexic tries to mess him up. Gets a touch to it. That's dangerously into the middle though. Saib gets a touch. Moss tries to hit a good shot on it. It's not very powerful. It will be cleared out by Skibley. Oh, not the best of touches. Skibley gets another hit. Zerexic tries to get a bump on Dyke. Not quite good enough. Take him off the ball though. Like, not the best of hits there, but Saib, who'd gone up for it, just about couldn't get a touch. Zerexic gets it past 1. Go for that again, and Dyke unable to get a touch. Moss not able to get a good enough clearance. Yellow consistently applying the pressure now as Zerexic turns for that. Doesn't get a hit, and Saib neither. Zerexic opting to turn for that to keep the pressure up. I think maybe a little bit of nerves here from UGent Yellow. They know they can't afford to lose. They're not in the winner's bracket anymore. Maybe a little bit of nerves coming in. And being 1 game away from the win, you know, they might get a bit complacent. They might not put all their effort into the attacks. Because they know they only need 1 more victory, but they need to make sure they do score. Moss takes off Zerexic. Dyke able to get a clearance, but it will fake out Skibley. Saib left alone here. Expertly taken care of. Zerexic getting a hit off Dyke there. That'll fall dangerously if Skibley can get it. Can't quite. They're not quite on target, and Saib can't get it past Apollo. Moss finds himself up for it. Apollo gets a bump, but Skibley with a great save. Keep it at 0-0. Zerexic hit there, not too great, but Saib will clear it out to him. He opts to try and get a hit. Zerexic, but just about unable to. 5 now, wanting the boost and the ball. Can't have your cake and eat it though, and mid pass not actually getting there. Skibley will be forced to make a save here. Keeps his composure and keeps it at 0-0. UCLL getting strong. I think the nerves, almost you'd think that the nerves are more strong at the beginning of the series, but I'd argue UGent Yellow looking a little bit disorganised right now, looking a little bit nervous. They really want to win this. They really want to move on to the next round. They've had a few ball misses. If they can clear that up, that might be better as Dyke gets another bump. UCLL have taken UGent Yellow's strategy from last game. They are hanging on though as Skibley with another clearance. Moss keeps it for Dyke. Saib goes up for it. Zerexic with a vast double commit. That's another thing they need to focus on. Whether it's just communication errors or just a strong will to go for the ball. Double commits galore for UGent Yellow. And Dyke, after Skibley is taken off the ball, Zerexic caught out, unable to get a touch. and Dyke will make it 1-0 in game 4. But there was a decent kickoff. If Rexic gets there first, he tries to get at mid. Moss, simple clearance though. Skipley gets a hit. Moss reads it on the wall. Apollo's up for it. Gets one touch. Dyke tries to get into the middle. Taken on by Zarexic. It was a little bit awkward, but he will pinch that out with Dyke very well. Moss up for it. Can't get the best of hits, but Saib caught out regardless. Lets Skipley go for the ball. Gets it mid, but it will be a simple clearance for Dyke. Zarexic finds himself up for it. It was risky going for that, and he is beaten to the ball. And Dyke has a free shot after Saib can't get a hit off the backboard. And that will be 2-0. It's always going to be a risk. Zarexic to go up to that. Saib just about not having the speed to get the hit off the backboard, and it was as simple as reading it as it came down for Dyke to make it 2-0. Brexit now, chance for UGent Yellow, that's fitting into the middle. Skipley finds himself going up for it. It's a great shot from Skipley. And UGent Yellow answer almost immediately to the second goal from UCLL. A minute 26 remaining to score one more to take it to overtime. Two more to win the series. Skipley tries to get this middle, can't quite get it past Dyke, but will get a great bump on him. Zarexic finds himself up for it. The shot is on target. Zarexic immediately equalises. UGent Yellow have found their wind, and they have found an equalising goal. Nothing separates these two teams. As we reach the last minute of the game, we are equal. In game 4, Zarexic and Skipley was pinching that into the goal there. Saved out though by UCLL. Saib tries to take up the ball, a little bit awkward there. Does get the bump on Apollo though, and Skipley just about restarts to the ball. Little 15 to the middle, dangerously for Zarexic. Takes control. Did he get the reset? Not quite. And Moss will end up clearing it out to the left. Apollo though unable to get a hit. Dyke and Moss a little awkward. Moss, no nonsense there with the clearance. As Dyke finds himself up there looking for a hat-trick, Zarexic clears it off the backboard. Again, UCLL not letting up the pressure though. That's not the greatest clearance from Saib. It goes straight to Moss. Skipley finds his way up for it. Gets another hit past Dyke. Saib. Is it past Apollo? Can he get it past Moss? Not quite. Brexit will be the first to it. Can't get the best of touches though. Seconds trickle on. Just 20 seconds remaining, and Dyke might have a chance for his hat-trick. And the shot is sublime. And it will go into the top left. Beats Skipley to the ball. Saib was just about unable to get a touch. And unless UGent Yellow can do something in these last 10 seconds, we will be going Champions Field. It'll have to be a 0-second goal here for UGent Yellow as Skipley takes it up the wall. Apollo takes it off him. Zarexic with the clearance. Not very powerful though. Saib tries to keep it up. It will fall to Skipley, who backs out of going for it, interestingly enough. And that will be 2-2 in this series. And it all comes down to this final game. It will be Champions Field. It will be a Game 5. And whoever takes this last match will be moving on. These teams, evidently so equal in their gameplay. I'd argue Dyke is the best player for UCLL. Clearly quite a mechanical player as well. His shooting was great. UGent Yellow did find their second coming during that game, as they were able to equalise it to 2-2 after going 2 down. They weren't able to finish it off though. They're going to have to use the knowledge, the knowledge that they've beaten UCLL. They were winning these games. They know that if they play their best, they can play better. And they'll have to show that now. As we go on to the last game between UGent Yellow and UCLL. It all comes down to this. Like, unable to get hit. Moss with an early chance here. The shot just off the crossbar. Saib unable to get a clearance. Apollo opts out for it. Turns back. Rexic. Here's it out. Like, I'm to get the aggressive shots off Moss. Though unable to capitalise on the Dyke demo on Skibley, and that 50 will go dangerously mid. No double commit there for UGent Yellow. Just not wanting to risk the ball going in. And Rexic will have to get a touch here. He opts to make Dyke save it. And Moss's shot 50'd. Just about doesn't go in. UGent Yellow survive. As Skibley gets a shot off. Dyke with the save for Rexic, who was there. Does score the first goal of this game 5. And UGent Yellow have a golden opportunity to carry this momentum through. Rexic tries to get another one off of kickoff. Can't quite beat Dyke to get into the 50. Into the middle, sorry. Skibley. Here's an out that gets demoed in the process. Dyke really opting to try and get these demos. Skibley here with a great chance. Not the best of shots though, that'll hit the crossbar. Rexic caught out by Dyke. Saib meets him in defense. Skibley opts to go for it. Saib finds his way for the ball. Can't get it past Moss, but that almost falls perfectly for Skibley. Rexic here, dangerously going for that. Dyke with a great 50, hits it into the middle. Moss is up. Skibley. Can't get the clearance, and neither can Saib, and neither can Rexic. All three UGent Yellow players unable to get the clearance. Saib unable to get the save, but Skibley will keep the dream alive. Golden opportunity here for Apollo, and that will be an equalising goal. UGent Yellow caught without a strong defensive structure. And another demo from Dyke. They need to watch out for them. Great bump there from Saib. Rexic had already opted to go out of it as Moss gets a bump on him. Rexic still able to get a hit in Skibley. Get a touch there. Saib tries to get this mid-speedy for it. Tries to do it with Moss. Rexic alone on defense for now. Skibley will rotate behind him. Tries to pinch it out. We'll go to Moss though. Skibley tries to get hit back to him. He does go up for it. Unable to just about low get a touch. Rexic. To pass him on. Moss alone on defense here. Rexic was going for the bump. Does get it eventually. Saib though unable to get it past him as Apollo gets a touch on. Rexic makes the save and clears it out. Tries to get it past Dyke, which he does. 50's into the middle. It was so close to being a 50-50 goal pinch. Fortunately for Rexic though, it was off the post, and Apollo has a chance here. And he will make it 2-1 as we go on to the second half of this match. Rexic unable to get a touch, Saib able to get a touch. And that will be 2-1 to UCLL. Plenty of time though. UGent Yellow can't give up the fight as Rexic tries to go for a double bump. Gets one of them, not the other. Apollo though will get a hit past Saib. Skibley just about unable to keep it out. And suddenly, something that was so simple becomes twice as hard for UGent Yellow, who now have to score 2 goals to keep themselves in this. And to keep themselves calm. Saib tries to get that mid. Dyke with some good defense though. Tries to get past the Rexic, does so, gets it past Skibley as well. And if Saib's not back, it is going to be 4-1 to UCLL. And desperation creeps in for UGent Yellow. 2 minutes remaining. And they need to score 3 goals past the well-organised defense of UCLL Gaming. It's not going to be easy. It's very doable. But it will be hard. Rexic doing everything he can to get this mid here. Gets it to Skibley. Cleared out by Dyke though. Alright, not with the best touches there. And indeed, there will be a demo from Dyke. Skibley though also getting a demo. Rexic here. 1v1 with Moss. Will get it past him. It's not over for UGent Yellow. 1 minute and 39 seconds remaining. 2 goals to be scored to keep themselves in this tournament. Rexic backs off. Saib off the wall. Not quite got the speed he needs, but it will dunk it into the middle. Dyke, able to read that in time. Zerexic tries to get it middle, luckily just pinches straight into Skibley, who gets it past Moss. Zerexic finds himself up for it. This might go into the middle. If Saib has already gone up for it. Half tries to get into the middle himself for Skibley. It didn't work out though. They keep up the pressure though. Zerexic able to get a touch there. Skibley finds himself backwards, hits the ball regardless. Now will be past Moss. He wants to go for a boost. Zerexic tries to get middle for Saib, but it's a bit too far back, and now there's a chance for UCLL to make it a 3-goal deficit again. Dyke with a great edge, but it's saved by Saib. It's hit back into the backboard. Dyke hits it down for Apollo, who actually backs off. Gets a hit past Saib though. Zerexic. It has to happen now for UGent Yellow. They are running out of time in this tournament. 40 seconds remaining. And it might be going blue at Champions Field. Aside gets a shot. Moss just about saving. UGent Yellow are throwing everything they have to try and equalise. But nothing can be done. Lab tries to go for the demo. Doesn't get it. Skibley and Zerexic all on defense. 15 seconds remaining. It might be it for UGent Yellow. They need it now. As Zerexic tries to get it mid for Saib, who can't get a touch. Skibley will get a shot on though. Is it possible for UGent Yellow? 6 seconds remaining. One kickoff to do. And UGent Yellow are going to be praying that they can do something with remaining 6 seconds. They only need one. Saib's going to have to clear it out now. The second is at 0. Saib tries to keep it up. Skibley can't get a touch. And despite everything UGent Yellow tried to do, it will be UCLL who take this game and take this series